Drop pounds and lose inches by following the 5 fundamentals of fitness: proper training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. So if you have a pen and a paper, you might want to grab it so you can take some notes. I'm going to share with you a couple key things that could really take your fitness to the next level, especially when it comes to burning fat and losing inches. So the first thing I believe, and I do with all my clients, and by the way, if you're looking for someone to hold you accountable to burning fat and losing inches and getting the body you want, that's what I do for a living. So please consider reaching out to me for a complimentary consultation so we can get to know each other. I can do an assessment and we can get you rolling. So the first thing that we're going to do, and if you want to do this right now on your own, this will be a good exercise for you, is to have clear, specific goals. So with that in mind, do you have clear, specific goals with your fitness? So if not, consider grabbing that pen and a paper and let's do a little exercise right now. If you could wave a realistic magic wand and you could have your body, your health, and your energy any kind of way you wanted it to be, what would that be like for you? What does that look like for you? Write that down on a piece of paper. Take notes. Get really clear and specific. The clearer and the more specific you can be, the better. Right? So have those things written out, right? Then what we want to do is I want to encourage you to follow what I call the 5 fundamentals of fitness, right? So you might want to take a note on these. So it's basically training, our exercise, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. Now, to achieve your fitness goals, I believe if we follow the principles within those 5 fundamentals, you're going to be successful, right? So with exercise, let's take a quick look at exercise. There's basically 2 different categories of the way I teach, 2 different categories of exercise. You have your strength building or muscle building, and you have your cardiovascular building. And imagine that we have both, right? Now imagine for a moment that we have a twin-engine airplane. We have 2 engines on the airplane. And on one engine, strength training, on the other end is cardiovascular training. Now, if you have both engines going on the airplane, we're going to be efficient and really strong, right? Now, imagine if you only have one engine working on the airplane. It's not going to be as efficient. So I believe with a good balanced program that we want you to have some strength training and cardiovascular training. Number 2 is nutrition. Let's take a look at that for a moment. Imagine for a moment that you want to build a beautiful home, 2-story home. Now imagine if you only have half the materials necessary to build the house. How far are we going to get? Well, maybe not very far, right? So the foods that you and I eat on a daily basis, supplies that you and I eat on a daily basis, are like the building materials that's going to build your body, my body. The foods that I eat every day, the foods that you eat every day is going to build your body, right? So how are you doing in that area? Are you eating things that's supporting you, right? Well, are you interested in learning more? If you want to do a little deeper dive on your own, there's all kind of ways to learn about this stuff. I would just point you to a couple of documentaries that I always start my clients off with, and you can consider watching them. One is The Game Changers, the THE, then Game Changers. And then the other one is Forks Over Knives. Forks, like forks, over knives. I've seen them, both can be found on Netflix and YouTube, right? So that's nutrition. But in a sense, generally, I feel like you want to have a combination of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and plant-based proteins like legumes, lentils, nuts, and seeds. That's something about like that. If you want a free copy of my food list, message me. I'm happy to send it to you. I want you to have this information at your fingertips and give you a better chance of success. So we talked about training, we talked about nutrition, recovery, sleep approximately 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night. We can do a lot of videos on that. As a matter of fact, I may do some deeper dives on recovery. Supplementation. I basically categorize supplements into 2 different categories, generally strength and enhancement supplements, and nutritional supplements. A nutritional supplement is like a meal replacement shake. An enhancement performance supplement is like creatine or even prescription medications, right? So number 5, last but not least, is the mindset. Now this is so powerful. Now at the beginning of this exercise, and if you haven't done it yet, maybe go back and consider doing this exercise. I had you write out your goals. So you wrote out your goals, your health and fitness goals. Mindset, how you handle your mindset every day is going to really be a determinant of how you achieve or don't achieve your fitness goals. So I want to set you up for success. Consider writing this down, this phrase: I am happy and grateful now that I am, and then you fill in the blank. That's what I'm going to teach you if we're working together, how to do this every day and develop your strong fitness mindset, right? You can do this affirmation / prayer every day. You say, I am. That's a powerful phrase. I am, right? I am happy and grateful. Gratefulness is a high vibration emotion, very positive. So I am happy and grateful now that I am, for me, 185 pounds, 6 or 7% body fat, feeling strong and healthy like a supple leopard. Thick brown, you can go on, right? Thick brown hair, 20/20 vision, perfect teeth, supple skin. See, it just all depends on what your goals are. The deeper dive you can get into it, the better. The mindset is so important, right? And that's a big part of my coaching. If we were coaching together, I'm just going to be working on your mindset. Every week we're going to get together, and I'm just going to be sharpening your mindset. So if that is you, and you want to burn fat and lose inches, and you just feel like you want some accountability because you know what to do, but it's really hard to just take action, but you want to get back in those clothes, it's summertime's coming up, consider reaching out to me right now. Message me the word FIT, F-I-T, to my phone number, 520-400-9573, and let's get together. The initial step is the initial consultation. We can do it on phone or Zoom, and that's what's going to get you started on the right foot. So burn fat, lose inches, and I'll be back. Bye for now. Bye-bye.